In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. A man was working in the bank, not as an officer but as a clerk. His son, he pampered his son like did not train, could not train this son of him, could not pay much of the attention to the education, to the training of this man, this son of him. He did not get education, did not get the education, and then after attempting certain works here in Pakistan, he decided that he will migrate to either Western Europe or America and will get settled over there. He hated to live in Pakistan. It's not like his standards were very high. It's not like that. Because he was spending his time with the people who were not educated, with the people who were doing small things. It's not because he was very educated, as earlier told, he was not educated. Simply he thought that there is a lot of freedom over there in the Western countries, and lot of freedom, and there are so many things which you can do over there which cannot be done here in Pakistan. Plus he thought that earning the money from there, it's very easy. Every time he saw somebody who came from Europe or America belonging to Pakistan, belonging to his hometown, he felt quite motivated to migrate to America, to migrate to Western Europe. He tried and tried and tried but could not succeed. A big amount of his time was wasted in these efforts. Maybe he kept trying for 20 years or so. At the end, he got a lady from America who agreed to marry him, and now he felt that the real change in his life has just arrived. He too, along with his wife, migrated to America and started living over there. It was an extremely big success to him, although it came very, very late, because he had spent a lot of time on the obtainment of the visa of Western Europe or America. He made several unsuccessful attempts, but then he got a lady from America. Now, obviously, he was very happy while traveling from Pakistan to America. While being there, he might have felt that the things are not as easy as he has considered earlier. Because there in the Western Europe or America, in all the developed countries, you have to work, and you have to work a lot. It's not like Pakistan that one person is earning and several people are eating. He was used to of not working at all, spending the whole of the day with the friends, morning to evening with the friends, no work at all. He might have felt this thing because he was not used to of working at all. He was used to of roaming and loafing from morning to evening. What happened then? These were the days of Corona, COVID 19 pandemic. He died over there. He died in America. I don't know whether he was working there or not. Maybe he was working, but the kind of person he was, the work was not something very, was not something he was very used to of. Although his family here in Pakistan, his parents here in Pakistan, they did not say that the death is because of the corona, because of the COVID 19. But many people presumed that he died of corona. His body was brought back to Pakistan and he was buried in the town where he belonged to. That was the whole of his life. Done absolutely nothing in his life. Done absolutely nothing in his life. Why did I tell you this story, by the way? There are people in Pakistan who are of the view that unless and until I do migrate to a Western country, I shall not be able to live well. I cannot work well. I cannot be happy. I cannot become productive. I think this is absolutely wrong. I'm not against migrating or shifting to America or to Western Europe. I'm not against it at all. I'm not against it at all. But thinking that I cannot do anything else as long as I'm in Pakistan, and my life is a wastage here, my life is just a waste here. I strongly disagree with this thing. There are people who have turned their life around here in Pakistan, despite the fact that they did not belong to a strong country. Despite the fact that they did not belong to a strong family, did not belong to a strong family, but their life was quite a good one, not only for they themselves, but for the whole of their family, not only for the whole of their family, but for certain other people as well. I think that if it does not matter much that where you are living, but it matters a lot what you are doing. It does not matter much where you are living, but it matters much what are you doing over there. If at all there are most of the people in America or the Europe, they are unable to do anything worthwhile. Mean what they are doing is they are just earning money. They are just earning money. They are roaming there with their girlfriend, with a boyfriend, and then they get retired, then they die. I think even this thing is not as appreciable we as a human being. I think that we need to do a lot. We should be doing something. We should be a sort of we should be a kind of gift and a contribution to the rest of the people, to the needy people. You might have heard that some of the people from the western countries, they migrate to the underdeveloped or undeveloped countries. They live the whole of their life there, and they keep doing the public service. They keep serving the needy people, and then they even die there. A German woman, a female doctor, when she was quite young, she was not older at all. Older people can't take such a hard decision. She decided to came to Pakistan. She lived her throughout her life, and she treated the leprosy patients and certain other patients throughout her life. She lived a very very simple life here. She lived a very very simpler life here, but she spent the whole of her life here in Pakistan, and she died here. The government of Pakistan honored her several type of honors, several types of medal. She died here, and I think the whole of the Pakistan, all the people who are somewhat educated, they knew about her, and they have a deep respect in their heart and mind for such a lady. But she was not the only one. There are certain other people, either from Europe or from America, from other countries. They lived the whole of their life in in the poor countries and they served the humanity. Again, I shall say it does not matter much that where you are living, but it does matter a lot what are you doing over there. But these people who come from the Western Europe or from the America, from the developed countries, they live in the poor countries. Aren't they great people? Yes, absolutely. They are the great people, and they people should be loved a lot, should be respected a lot, and we need to learn a lot from these people because these people are really great. So, if at all they can bear all such a harshness, although they were living a very comfortable life in a developed country, so how come? Why not? Why not the people from Pakistan can do this? I think that we need to do well for our own self, for our loved ones, and for the general public as well. I'm not against the Western Europe or the America. I'm not migrating to any other. I'm not against migrating to any other country at all. But again, I shall reiterate that it does not matter much that where you are living. This is no success, but the real success is what are you doing over there. Thank you.